We rocking the food chain. My brother Paten Locke on the beat right there. I just need y'all to help me out at home, alright? It's real easy. You just gonna sing along, and I'm gonna go check on this panini I got going in the kitchen. Easy breezy like that. So let me bring it back like this. It goes food chain, 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 chain. Everybody in the spot say food chain, 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 chain. I'm cooking you something hot. It's the food chain, 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 chain. Everybody in the place, food chain, 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 chain. We representing full plate, This for my people not living within their means, not giving up on their dreams. We on our grizzly replenishing our green, depending upon a scheme. Trivial as it seemed, we're pivoted in between being cogs in the machine. The ball on a budget, or trying to be your own boss while we on the subject. We all got a gift now, does anybody object? The goal is to prepare so you can share it with the public. In the era where you need to be aware of what you project. Either people respecting your efforts or begrudge it. The more cake you make, the more they want to touch it. Curmudgeons, they ain't ever gonna be happy about nothing. Cause it's a thin line between bitter and grateful, between being a go-getter and being hateful. We tied to the food chain, feel the way pull. Me and Paten keep the plate full, dig it, it's the food chain, 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 chain. Everybody in the place say food chain, 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 chain. We representing full play, hey, food chain, 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 chain. I know you loving it, food chain, 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 chain. Our whole crew got the oven mitts. Yeah, we just rocking in the kitchen, y'all. Da 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 da. It goes food chain, 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 chain. Da 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 da. It goes food chain, 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 chain. I'm cooking up this panini. Food chain, 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 chain. Oh yeah, I know you see me. Let's see what we got here. We got some English cheddar. Little fresh pesto, you know what I'm saying, from the garden. We got the basil in the garden and all that. That's right. Flip this bad boy over. Oh yeah. It's looking nice right there. Nice and griddled up, you know what I mean? Back to the raps. Rap life, that's the death of a salesman. You try to act right, but you destined to tailspin. That's why I pack light, cause every step on this trail's been a lesson in depression. That's the depth of a whale's fin, stressing these extra decimals. I guess if it fails then, I'm left with the deficits, regrets in my pale skin. And this stale grin, never knew how to take a joke. Making revenue, playing the same game that makes you broke. That explains why I stay awake and smoke. If you carried the same burden, you wouldn't hesitate to toke. Ain't no ray of hope, we focusing on getting loot. Knowledge, truth, and wisdom, the forbidden fruit. This the road less traveled, this the hidden route. And I won't be the one who had the open shot but didn't shoot. Astute observations, I remain unsure if I want fame or to be sustainably obscure. I'm pushing along. I keep pushing along. Come on, I keep pushing along. I keep pushing along. Yeah, I keep pressing panini. I keep pressing. Oh yeah, I know you see me. Oh yeah. It's perfect, it's done. It's done, that's what's up. Let's go back to the studio. You know what I mean? Just chilling at the crib. Welcome to the lobby, Domocile. You know what I mean? Walking back to the lab, you know what I mean? As we proceed, yeah. Alright then. Sandwich looking pretty good, nice and crispy. You know what I'm saying? Got the buttery goodness going on. Take a bite of this shit. Official. See how I got the hole? I love when the bread had a little. So you know it's natural, you know what I'm saying? Natural bread! Yo, I keep pressing panini. I keep pressing. I knew I shouldn't have ate. I keep pressing panini. I got a whole lot of shit that I got to chew. I keep pressing panini. Oh yeah, full plate is the crew. Keep pressing panini. I got a whole lot of shit that I got to chew. It's impossible. All right. Got my grapefruit juice. And tequila. Yeah, baby. One more joint here. As we proceed, shout out to everybody in the Grand Collab, you know what I mean? Let's bring this back one to the top, though. This joint is called Pop's Pills. It's off a new record we just did called Self-Medicated. Me and my brother Batsauce on the beat right there. Let's go. Pop got a lot of back pain. Doc told him he should pop pills. Put him on the script for the Oxycontin. That's when the shit got real. He was steady chugging that cheap wine. Couple bucks was the bottle price. Try to get him good shit. But he said the way you make him feel, it was not as nice. If you got advice, pass it on to me then. Tell me what his son's supposed to do. Mama waking up and working hard, but the credit card bill's still overdue. I moved away when I was 17. I knew I had to make it on my own. Wanted more cheddar than I ever seen. That all changed now that I'm grown. 30-something riding dirty with a rear view mirror I would never use. Now I find myself looking back. The hindsight provides better views. It used to be just some brick weed, a cigarette, and we'd be overjoyed. Then it went from the Ritalin to a little Xanax, then the opioids. Now the dope boys gotta push it all. The population of the prison rise. But the drug companies can deal it when they make a killing. It's incentivized. There's been many lives that we lost, falling victim to the pharmacist. So I'm ringing the alarm. We are in a war and we need an armistice. Whoa! Fists up in the sky, y'all. Wherever you are, wherever you may be, I miss y'all and I love y'all, man. A lot going on in this crazy planet Earth, spaceship home. We gotta do better, we gotta do right by each other. Yo, politicians talk a big game, how they gonna try and beat the system. But it's all a trick. If you get sick, they just wanna treat the symptoms. Well, you got a cure, sure, that'll come served with a couple side effects. Now you got an issue with your muscle tissue. God bless you if you try to flex. We sign the checks for the medicine that we need just so we can sleep at night. Pharmaceutical control at that price point of our quality of life, that research and development. If you tell them it'll make a profit, then they sell it to hell with whoever ain't able to pay. They lay in a coffin. I am often reminiscing on my Uncle Brian and my brother Shad, and there's hella others who be with us if it wasn't cause the drugs they had. It's bad enough that our face held in the hands of a bunch of lobbyists. They don't want to fix shit, just get rich quick, and it's obvious. It's probably just a conspiracy. That's what the sheep say to try to reconcile. Waiting on a white Jesus, dropping out the sky any second now. Meanwhile, we are faced with the fatalities from the fentanyl. The predicament is getting ill, and you tripping if you sitting still, huh? Shit. Aggressive ad-libs at home. It don't make sense when they're not in front of people. But I know you feel me out there in the world of the internet. Yeah! Once again, ladies and gentlemen, you rocking live with the kid Dillon. It's been fun. The sandwiches are delicious. I brought more, but I don't know how I'd get them to you. They'd be not as tasty. They have to be optimally hot. You know what I mean? Where the cheese is still melting and all that. I got time for one more, I think. So I'm going to throw it on. Boom. It's a brand new. It's a world premiere. Hold on, bring that back. We got a special remix project dropping. All the self-medicated joints have remixes by mad people, including
J57.
The one and only J57. You know what I mean? Shout out to the homie right here.
Your boy J57.
Yo, old habits die hard, but my new ones are bulletproof. And when I empty out the bottle, then I'm full of truth. The truth's 80%, ladies and gents. If you see me in a place, then I maybe was bent. I spent a lot of time contemplating what the odds are. We're locking down a full plate job, that's an underpaying. Waiting patiently, my skin is thick. Still on demanding, and I knew it was the landing that I didn't stick. Getting sick and tired of what I've acquired. A chemical dependency that has left me uninspired. Wired out of my brain, it was a bad scene. Guzzling Bud Light, blood type was caffeine. At an all-time low where I was last seen. Till I re-emerged from the crash looking mad clean. I mean business, but the mission is strenuous. And any less of an effort is disingenuous. Oh yeah, party people in the place to be. Shout out to my brother J57. We are in the era of the self-made martyr, where the burden of the lack of mental health weighs harder. The bearers of bad news, but good vibes only. I don't really fuck with that phrase, that sound phony. The loneliest smoke playing, I'm sipping tequila straight, faking until I make it to pick up some real estate. With a great lake view and no neighbors. I pray it'll be never too late to go major, but the gray hairs on my beard would disagree. A bench should have quit statistically, but that isn't me. If history favors the bold, hold up. I was told fortune favors the brave. If you want the glory, just pull a Jaco Pastorius. He changed the game and the way it was played. Basically, creators were never made to behave. Since the days we used to paint in a cave, let's get busy. Hey! Party people in the place to be. You know you rockin' live with.
You son of a bitch.
Give me the dap. That's right. I'm out of here, yo. It's Dillon. Much love, y'all. Full play represent. Paten Locke forever. Peace to the Grand Collab and everybody rocking the virtual stage tonight. Hey, yo, we about to break the internet.